Rise and shine, sleepyhead. Hey, wake up, mister. Good morning, my love. You look as handsome as ever. No, really, you do. Even with your bed hair and sleep lines. That just means you got a good night's rest, of course. At least, I'd hope so. You did? That's good. I'm glad to hear that. You deserve it for all that you do. And continue to do. You know, you really are the best thing that's ever happened to me and the spiderlings, you know? Oh, which reminds me, Happy Father's Day. I brought you breakfast. Your favorite, to be specific. And a little extra, of course. Yes, breakfast in bed for the best husband and father in the whole entire world. Fresh out the stove, nice and hot, just for you. Now, sit up straight so I can give it to you, please. I don't want it to get cold. You're welcome. I woke up extra early just to make sure you wouldn't wake up and walk into the kitchen as I was still preparing it for you. I wanted it to be a surprise. Honestly, I was ready to have all 2,000 of our children pin you to the bed if I had to. And trust me, they were ready to do it. Yes, I was and still am very determined to make this day a very special one for you. I absolutely did have to do all of this. Like I said before, you deserve it. And you need to start believing that more too. If you know what's good for you. Am I threatening you? Yes, I am threatening you. I'm threatening you to practice self-love and to appreciate yourself a lot more. Or there will be consequences. Such as? Well, reassurance and lots of kisses and cuddling to remove any and every single negative thought, of course. If only our heads could grow back, I'd just go right for the source. I'm just messing with you, love. Anyway, how's breakfast? You enjoying it so far? Good. I'm glad. Oh, we also got you a card, by the way. Each individually signed with short but sweet messages for me and the spiderlings. Considering we have so many, we had to get one of those jumbo ones online. I almost thought it wasn't going to get here on time. Or that it wasn't going to look as good as it did in the pictures. It did though. obviously. And I'm so happy it did. I'm happy with the way it turned out. And hopefully you will be too. I'd rather you take a look at it once you're more awake and ready for the day. You know? For now, I just want you to enjoy your breakfast. What we do afterward is up to you. If you'd like, once you're finished with your breakfast, we could start getting ready for the day and go out. Or we could continue to stay inside and relax for a bit. Ultimately, the choice is yours. I would just have to start calling in advance so I could find a babysitter for the spiderlings if you were to choose the first option. You want to stay inside and lay in bed for a little while longer. I kind of figured. As you wish, my love. We'll stay in bed for as long as you need. Are you finished with your food? Excellent. Here, I'll take it away from you now. Anything for you, my dearest. I'll go wash off the plate now. Just give me a couple of seconds, and I'll be right back. Okay? Okay. Be right back. I'm back. I hope you didn't miss me too much. You did? Jeez, it's almost like you like me or something. You do? That's crazy. You mean to tell me you wouldn't have married me and had 2,000 spiderlings with me if you just saw me as a friend? Absolutely wild. I hope your children continue to grow up and inherit the same humor you do. You never fail to make me laugh and put a smile on my face, even on the darkest of days. Speaking of, they have a few other things that they made themselves that they want to give you later on today. What exactly? Well, I'm not quite sure. They didn't even want to tell me. They said it had to be top secret. I respected their wishes, of course. With that being said, I'm just as in the dark as you are, and will be just as surprised as to what else they plan to give you today. Yes, they are something else. Very silly, they all are. You said they get it from me. No. Nuh-uh, mister. That is all you. Okay. Maybe you're right. You gotta love them though. They very much love you. To the moon and back. You're practically their whole world. You sure are mine. Plus the kids, of course. You all are. Hey. Did you know that I love you? So much. I was in love with you then when we first met. And I'm still very much in love with you today. It's funny. Had your date not mysteriously disappeared from the face of the earth that day, we wouldn't have met. And our lives wouldn't be what they are today. Anyway, I'm not just saying all of this because of what today is, but in general. I couldn't be any more grateful to have such a great husband and to have had very beautiful, smart, and very expressive spiderlings with him, all to whom he's a very, very great father towards. You're very special to me. I wouldn't want to be with anyone else. I'd rather curl up into a ball and die than have things any other way. Know that I would do absolutely anything and everything for you. Even murder. Well, not unless the situation calls for it. Are you trying to suggest something there? You're a very funny man, you know. Very funny indeed. It's just one of the many reasons as to why I love you so much. Don't ever change. Okay? Good. You know, before you came into my life, I really thought that what I had going for me at the time was it. Either I settle and take what I could get, knowing it wasn't all that bad. Or be alone. At one point, I was ready to be alone. For a long, long time too. But then you happened. And then eventually the spiderlings happened. Something I thought only occurred in fairy tales. And to people who truly deserved it. Which was practically everyone, besides me. I thought it was something that would always be completely out of reach for me. You proved me wrong, though. I'm almost never wrong. And for that, I don't know if I'll ever truly be able to repay you. All I can do is try to be the best wife to you and mother to our kids that I can be. And hope you appreciate that just as much as I appreciate you. It's only fair, considering everything you do for us. Especially after everything you've gone through and continue to go through. I am so, so proud of you. And I'm sure your father would be too. I believe he'd say the same thing had your mother not eaten him after they made it. You, sir, are absolutely incredible. Your children practically think you're Superman. You're their hero. You're my hero as well. You were there for me whenever I needed someone the most. I am honored to call you my husband. Hopefully, you're just as honored to call me your wife. I love you. Don't ever forget that. You got it. I think me waking up earlier than I usually do is starting to finally kick in. I'm starting to feel a little bit tired. It's getting a bit hard to keep my eyes open. Do you think it'd be okay if we shut our eyes just for a little bit. At least before the spiderlings wake up. Yeah. Thank you. I promise. Once that happens, we'll do whatever you want for the rest of the day. You also want this? Just as long as you get to hold me. How could I say no to you? Just don't try anything funny, okay? We don't need another 2,000 now, do we? Or do. I wouldn't necessarily stop you. Happy Father's Day again, my love. Sweet dreams.